Hi and welcome to this tutorial in which I will show you how to install the Dart language onto your macOS X. Apologies straight away, I'm not native English speaker, but I hope you will be able to understand me fine. So the first way how you can install Dart on macOS X is to use Homebrew. Homebrew is same like a package manager on Linux, so you can install different kind of packages. If you wouldn't have a Homebrew install yet, then you can do it by going to the brew.sh website. You can just copy this command. Then you can open a terminal window, so if you don't know where the terminal is, just go onto the applications folder, scroll down, go into the utilities folder, and here we have the terminal. Once you have the terminal open, you can just paste the command in, press enter, and it will install Homebrew for you. So once you have Homebrew installed, the next thing you have to do is you need to activate the Dart tab, which is basically the Dart repository. Homebrew does not have the Dart repository automatically installed or inserted. You need to do that separately with this command. So you can just execute this command on the command line. Once this command has completed, then you can execute this command, which will install Dart on your computer. As you can see, you can also install the newest development version, which is just the next release, which is unfinished, by using this command. What you have to notice here is that it will always install the newest version, and especially when you are working with development versions, this can be an issue, because maybe a newer version has a bug which an older version didn't have, and then you cannot downgrade the version again, and so you are basically screwed and have to wait until the next version comes out, which will fix the bug again. So the other way how you can install Dart is if you go onto the Dart website into the Tools SDK Archive directory, and here you can download the SDK directly. So you can see you can choose the version, you can do the same with the development channel, you can choose the operating system, and then you can just download the SDK. So once you have downloaded the SDK, you can just install it. Well, you can just copy it to some directory. Usually what I do is, let's go to the command line. I put it into the library folder in my home directory, and here you can see here I have the unpacked SDK. And then what you also need to do in order to recognize the Dart commands, you need to set the path to the bin directory in your .bash profile. So if we open bash profile, what you need to do is you need a command like this to actually add the bin folder into the path, so that you can type Dart and it will automatically recognize where it is. What you also need to do, regardless if you install through the Homebrew package manager, or if you download the SDK directly, you will need to include this $home.pubcache bin directory. This directory will hold certain binaries for certain frameworks. For example, if you install the Angular Dart framework, you will have an executable called webdev to start and stop the framework. And these binaries will be located in this bin folder, so that's something you also need to do. So Once you have done this, then you should be ready. If you type dart minus 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 version, then you actually should see which version that you have installed. And then you can also run a small test. So we can just say vim test one.start void main. And then you can just print hello world. I'm doing it with Vim. You don't have to do it with Vim. On the command line, you can also use Sublime, for example here, Sublime text, and then just store it somewhere on your in your directory structure. And then once you have done that, you can just type dot test one.start, and as you can see, it will print hello world. So I hope that this tutorial was useful for you, and that you could follow it. I hope to see you in the next tutorial again. Have a good day.